Hello, Kate Mills from ProfessionalMums.net, continuing my weekly series with a few insights into flexible working. I often say to people that flexible working is not for everyone. It's actually quite hard to work flexibly. It requires a lot of strength and it requires a lot of resilience, and that's what I'm going to talk about today, is what it takes, what resilience means, and the kind of resilience I think you need when you're going to work flexibly. I say it's not for everyone because a lot of people who work flexibly feel like they're working even harder than when they were working in a full-time job where your time was more defined, as in that classic 9 to 5, Monday to Friday job. So what do you need to be resilient? Well, I think obviously you need to be strong. Sounds obvious. I remember thinking when I went back to work after 2 children, how physically and mentally fit I realised I needed to be in order to be able to do my job to the level that I wanted to do it at, and also be a good mum. So you need to be very strong. You need to think long term, and I think this is very important for women returning to work. I think we can, rightly so, get distracted about what's going on at home, but also go a little bit job to job rather than thinking long term about how we want our career to develop. And I think thinking long term helps us to be more resilient. And we also need to be proactive. We need to make the changes in our life that are necessary. We need to reach out for the kind of roles that we want to work and the kind of way that we want to work. So I think resilience is around strong, thinking long term and being proactive. As ever, you need all 3 of them. I think if you're proactive and you're strong, but you're not thinking long term, you probably end up lacking direction. If you're strong and you're thinking long term, that's great. But if you're not being proactive, generally you're being reactive. If you're proactive, you're asking for what you want and you're thinking long term, but you're not strong enough, physically and mentally strong enough, and taking care of yourself to be physically and mentally strong enough, I think what you get is burnout. You simply get worn down. Where these 3 meet, beautiful little place here, I think you can be resilient. And I think being resilient is key to having a flexible lifestyle.